Hello and welcome everybody to an unboxing. I just noticed, I thought this was out of frame. Let's get this out of the way. Look, a modern club. How dare a modern club on the vintage golfer, get that out of here. Today we're talking about shoes. Before we get into shoes, I have to say this publicly. I stand with everybody else who's fighting social injustice, racial injustice. It's just wrong. I wish there was, more civility, if that's the right word, more mercy, more caring in the world than sometimes we see on the media, but it's the world we live in. Hopefully we can see some equality here sooner rather than later. So I'm going to talk about some shoes and my perception of shoes. And hopefully maybe somebody can make a little menu. It's like, you talk too much, skip. He actually starts opening things at this time stamp, whatever. You don't want to hear me talk, you can skip ahead. But what you're looking at here are some 2000 Jordan Trunners. Training runners, I guess is what that stood for. When I found these, I was leaving basketball. I used to play basketball all the way through the 90s, like crazy. Basketball was life. I had some Air Penny 2s that I really loved, and I took really good care of, only put them on the basketball court. And then I bought these when I was moving away from basketball because of injury, tendonitis, and various other things. And I got these just to have some awesome trainers that I could use. So I gave my Penny Hardaways to my friend. And for me, how I think about basketball shoes is I don't want to go back and relive those years. I don't want another pair of Penny Hardaway 2s. Or at the time, with the same as the Penny Hardaway 2s, was the Air Jordan 11s. Oh, speaking of Air Jordan 11s, have you seen the Golf Digest? I have it here somewhere. There's a Golf Digest cover. Here it is. Found it. Okay. Look at Harold Varner III here. What are these shoes he's wearing? Those are Air Jordan 11 golf shoes. Those are so cool. But that's not the subject of the video today. So back in the 90s, that was the pinnacle of basketball shoes. Now I moved away from basketball shoes, obviously some trainers here. I found out today that these have been recalled. So I might send these back into Nike. Try to get some online credit or however that works for some new Nike shoes. You can see there's some dust on these. These have been sitting around for a while. I think some of these actually have cobwebs on the soles here. It's been a while. So you can see Jordan right here on the sole. I love these soles. They really stuck to the court, treadmill, whatever I was using at the time. These were great trainers in the gym. I love the leather. I love the colors, like the UNC colors. Unfortunately recalled. Who knew? If I would have known, I would have traded them in. Got something nice. Anyway, Jordan here. This is so much EVA through here. Beautiful shoes. You may never see these again because, well, recall. Let's get these out of the way. But I love these. The other thing I loved about this is this sock style tongue. This to me was revolutionary because so many shoes, and you guys remember this, they used to, and I think they still do in some brands, they put the little tab here and you're supposed to try to hold the tongue into place, and it never really worked. The tongue would always slide to one side or the other. I really like this Trunner style sock shoe fit here. Absolutely. See here are the cobwebs. Look at that. So old. Get rid of these. Lots of memories. Anyway, moving on. So now, in my old age, we've moved away from basketball. Look at this awesome, speaking of basketball, we've moved away from basketball playing, still watch it, still love NBA, to golf, okay? So that's what we have here. We have a pair of Jordan ADG 2 10.5, that's my size, shoes. And I am excited about this. Now, are you guys ready to see these shoes? The first thing I need to mention, though, I read a lot of reviews online about these shoes, and apparently they squeak. I have a sneaking suspicion I know why they squeak, and I don't think it's going to be a problem for me because, well, I'm amazing. What can I say? But let's dive into this and see what's in this box. I haven't opened these yet. Oh, so these are made in China. One more thing. Gosh, so these are made in China. It says right here, made in China. And real quick, something I appreciate about Nike was a few years ago, maybe it was a decade or so ago, they went through and they tried to purge all of the child labor out of their manufacturing stream, which means a lot to me personally. My mom worked child labor in China. I'm half Asian. And she worked in a factory getting paid food. And so it means a lot to me that Nike, I think it was because of social pressure, the social justice thing again, has moved away from that. And they go through and they take great care to make sure that their factories aren't using child labor. So I feel comfortable buying shoes like this from Nike over any other brand. And one reason why you'll see a lot of American-made shoes on some of my other channels. Look at this presentation. 23 in gold. Oh, yeah. That means a lot to basketball players. Jordan, LeBron, but this is obviously Jordan, and still Nike. Oh, there it is, the little squeaker. The little squeakers. I need to try these on. First, let's have a look around here. I also own some, I can't remember what year it was, some Fila Grant Hills. Do you remember those with the big EVA heel right here? This reminds me a little bit of that. Lots of support. It's like a plastic that's pretty sturdy. Oh, it's beautiful in person. Look at the way these claw, like a paw. Look how awesome that trident right there in the heel looks. You can see little holes right here. Some EVA down here on the heel. Nice vertical pattern here through the EVA. And look at this sole. You can see, it looks like you can see the EVA through this. Some relatively aggressive treads here. Let's make sure that this is in focus. Some aggressive treads through here. We'll see how that handles on the golf course. Walking up and down wet grassy hills, dewy hills, we'll see how that works. Absolutely lovely. This feels like leather right here. This top portion feels of plastic. So that's not, at first I thought that was going to be mesh, but it's actually a plastic. Looks waterproof. The laces. Oh, look, twisted lace. Oh, good. Do you remember back in the 90s? It's like, your laces are twisted. That's like a no-no. We have five little eyelets right here. Only 2 of them are for lacing. Again, when you're in high school, you're like, oh, do we put laces through all of these? No, just these 2. This lovely embossed pattern has a very animal-like, I almost want to say giraffe-like. It's just what I thought of. Texture right here. Absolutely lovely. Nice stitching around here. This material that's on the vamp also comes back through around the heel. Have a look in here. Oh no, they put a sticker. That's going to be fun to get out. 10.5 sticker. Usually there's some an additional, oh here it is right here. Information right here. The 10.5 US right here. It is interesting how, again, kind of like with the Trunners, they have this interesting sock here. There's the Jumpman symbol right there. Beautiful shoes. I'm so excited. So yeah, very pleased with the way they look. Now, I have a theory. Before I try them on, I might make a separate fitting video, but I know they fit. I've tried them on. And I was looking at these. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but in here, they have these metal eyelets. And what are they rubbing against? This plastic. So my guess is once you get a little bit of moisture in that, I could easily see every time this flexes, it just squeaking like crazy. So if it starts to squeak, I might actually draw a lace through here or put a little piece of fabric in here, see if that stops the squeaking. Again, from people say, from factory it should be perfect, and I kind of agree with that, but I have no problem customizing shoes. I like customized things because that makes them one of a kind, and I have no problem doing that, but I'll keep you updated. If the squeaking is unbearable and it's not caused by this tongue interfacing with the outer right here, the outer upper, then I'm going to let you guys know. But very pleased with the looks. And again, I'm not going to lace them through these. As far as I'm concerned, those are decorative. Look at that. Figure 8. It's so beautiful. Some people, when they see these, I've tried these on in the presence of friends, and they're like, whoa, those are stunning. Other people are more traditionalist. Like I have some traditional Allen Edmonds wingtip shoes, and some people like golf shoes to look like that. Some people like golf shoes to look like this. I like both. So this is my new basketball shoe, golf. Let's pull out the other one here. So we have the pair. Look at this stunning pair of shoes. Golfing. It's the new basketball. Let me know your thoughts about the Air Jordans. Tell me your shoe stories. Do you have a favorite pair? They could be anything. FootJoy Classics. Allen Edmonds for a while made some really nice golf shoes. Do you prefer the more classic style, or do you prefer the more tennis shoe style? And would you own some awesome Air Jordan 11 golf shoes or some of those other remake styles? So let me know. I'm interested to read the comments. I'm excited to try these on. I'll probably make a separate video about that. Get out on the range, see if I can get them to squeak and stop squeaking. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, please visit my Amazon shop in the links in the description below. I'm an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Please subscribe. I am the Vintage Golfer.